Welcome to my channel. In this channel I produce videos on the latest science and technologies, job vacancies and scholarships in different universities in the world. In the present video I would like to talk about Covaxin versus Covishield. Difference between Indian coronavirus vaccines, benefits, side effects, price difference decoded. Point number 1. Differences between Covaxin and Covishield explained. India is all set to commence with the third phase of vaccination starting from May 1st, which will make all adults over the age of 18 eligible for inoculation. The drive, one of the largest in the world, comes at a time when the country is reeling under a terrible crisis spanned by the mutant viruses and second wave of infections. Currently, there are two vaccines available to the public: Bharat Biotech's Covaxin and Serum Institute, Oxford University, AstraZeneca's Covishield vaccine. Other vaccines including Sputnik V are soon touted to be made available. Point number 2. Covaxin and Covishield are both homegrown vaccines that have driven India's vaccination drives. While Covaxin is fully made and developed and produced in India. I will repeat the same sentence. While Covaxin is fully made and developed and produced in India. You should remember fully made and developed and produced in India. Covishield is manufactured by Pune-based Serum Institute of India. I will repeat this sentence once again. Covishield is manufactured by Pune-based Serum Institute of India. In this line, you try to observe it is not fully developed, fully made. It's not fully produced. So that is the basic difference between Covaxin and Covishield. Yet there are some dissimilarities and benefits which peg them apart. Covishield or the Oxford AstraZeneca jab remains to be the popular choice used in maximum countries. Covaxin, on the other hand, is now considered to be one of the most effective and tolerant vaccines against mutant strains. I will repeat the same line. Covaxin, on the other hand, is now considered to be one of the most effective and tolerant vaccines against mutant strains. Mutant in the sense changed. So, the coronavirus, it goes on changing its structure. That is why these are called new mutants. So, Covaxin is very effective on the new mutants of coronavirus. But do the differences make one better than the other? There is now a growing debate that surrounds the use of two vaccines, with both being available in the open market now. We brief you about the availability, benefits and similarity between the two vaccines. Point number 3. How are they made? Covaxin and Covishield are both similar vaccines made using inactive or modified versions of the virus. While Covishield, which is manufactured and marketed by Serum Institute of India, is a viral vector vaccine that uses an adenovirus found in chimpanzees, CHAD0X1, to deliver spike proteins and mount a tolerable immune response in response to a live virus. On the other hand, Covaxin, also traditionally made vaccine but uses an inactive viral strain. It makes use of a dead virus that drafts an immune response. Point number 4. How many doses of vaccines are needed? Both the vaccines work as 2-dose vaccines administered weeks apart. They are also injected intramuscularly administered in the upper arm muscles. While Covaxin's second dose needs to be given 4 to 6 weeks after the first one, Covisshield's second dose could be delayed, that is given 6 to 8 weeks after. The recommendations came in after experts observed a strengthened immune response when the dosing was delayed. The storage of the vaccine's traditional models, similar in approach and working, is also comparatively easy and can be stored at a temperature of 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, unlike modern mRNA vaccines. Point number 5. How effective are they? When it comes to mapping effectiveness, both the vaccines have been found to be well effective, matching WHO standards, prompting definite immune responses. However, with more clinical data being made available, there are now new observations being seen. Covishield, which wrapped up trials in November last year, carries an efficacy rate of 70%, which could be further scaled up to 90% if the dosing is given half a dose followed by a full dose a month later. The tolerability and protection have also been found to be well suited and thought to reduce the risk of symptomatic infections and speed up recovery timelines, which has been much talked about recently. Covaxin. Covaxin, a late entrant in the race, had completed major trials by the end of February. As per interim results and clinical studies, the Bharat Biotech vaccine was found to carry over 70% efficacy. Additionally, there has also been clinical evidence that suggests that Covaxin could reduce severity and mortality risk by a whopping 100%. Point number 6. Pricing and availability of the vaccine. Both Covaxin and Covishield are now available in the open market for states to procure. Serum Institute of India has marked Covishield to be sold at 300 rupees for the government, while it will be sold for 600 rupees to private facilities. In comparison, Covaxin is slightly expensive and the public might have to bear the cost. For state governments, it will be marked at 600 rupees, while for private hospitals and facilities, it will be priced 1200 rupees. However, this may not be the final rate vaccine beneficiaries need to pay. Depending on the state they live in or the facility they decide to get the dose, government or private ones, subsidies may be offered. Some states have also offered free of cost. Point number 7. How effective are they against new mutants? The discovery of new mutant strains has made the virus to be much deadlier than before. UK, Kent strain, Brazilian, South African strains, and the recent double and triple mutant strains found in India have added to worries. While vaccines are not a holy grail to eliminating the virus completely, it has been observed that Covaxin is much more effective in taming down infectivity and showcasing good tolerance against newer infectious strains, including the UK strain, linked to a lot of cases. However, experts have also remarked that vaccination with any jab that's available to us is the only way of defeating and preventing the spread of new mutant strains and variants. Therefore, people should get jabbed as when they can. Point number 8. Side effects and tolerance. Much like other vaccines in the offering both Covaxin and Covishield carry reactogenic side effects. Most side effects recorded with the vaccines are said to be on the milder side: pain at the injection site, tenderness, fever, chills, nausea, headache, abdominal pain, dizziness, tremors could also be seen in a few cases. Covishield usage has sparked off the most controversies of late, with many countries pushing for a temporary halt over its use after some people developed blood clots post usage. In very rare cases, neurological complications have also been reported. As for Covaxin, complications have not been recorded yet. However, early guidelines issued marked the vaccine to be relatively less safe for use by pregnant women who cannot get jabbed it. Ones with certain comorbidities or using blood thinners. Point number 9. Are there people who may be advised to not take these vaccines? COVID vaccine, however, is contraindicated for use by those suffering from any sort of allergic reactions pertaining to food or pharmaceutical drugs. Complications with the previous dose could also make you consider putting a pause. People who have been given monoclonal antibodies or plasma therapy may also not be suitable candidates for vaccination right now. Covishield and Covaxin should also be monitored and then given to people with low platelets or on steroid treatment. Point number 10. Both the vaccines, as mentioned above, have more similarities and fewer differences in question. Covaxin and Covishield both work effectively well to reduce the risk of symptomatic infections, severity and mortality, which is a major problem we are facing right now. Therefore, getting vaccinated as and when you can and following COVID appropriate behavior is the need of the hour. I hope this video is very useful for you, those who are very educated and with those who are very keen about the observations of the effectiveness of these two drugs. If you find it informative, you can like it, share it, and you can subscribe my channel for the latest updates on COVID or any other latest technologies. Thank you for watching my video. Wish you all the best. May God bless you. See you in the next video.